Packed up the anger in an old cardboard box, left it by the door with the rusted locks. Your name was a weight I wore like a bruise. Every mile I drove, every truth I'd lose. The nights used to shake when the memories grew, but I learned how to breathe when I thought of you. I stopped rehearsing all the things you'd say, stopped fighting ghosts that already walked away. I made peace with you in the quiet of June, under a sky that forgave me too soon. I don't love you now, but I don't hate you anymore. I set your shadow down on the kitchen floor. It didn't come easy, Lord knows it's true, but I finally laid my heart down. I made peace with you. Your goodbye still echoes in a song on the radio, still hits me soft when the headlights glow. I kept all the lessons, let the damage fade. Some scars stay honest, some learn to behave. I won't pretend that it didn't hurt bad. I just don't carry it like I once had. I quit asking why it all fell apart. Some answers don't heal, they just harden the heart. I made peace with you in the quiet of June, with a half full glass and a different view. I don't miss the fight, but I respect the flame. You were part of my story, not all of my name. It took every tear I ever cried through, but I finally laid my heart down. I made peace with you. Forgiveness didn't knock, it just walked on in, sat beside my sorrow like an old lost friend. Said you don't have to forget, just let it rest. So I folded the past and I laid it to bed. I made peace with you when I stopped holding on, when I realized healing doesn't mean you're gone. I still wish you well from a distance now, with a steadier hand and a quieter vow. I didn't win and I didn't lose, I just learned how to live. I made peace with you. If your name drifts by on a warm night's tune, it won't break me in two. I'll smile real slow, whisper something true. I made peace with you. I found your jacket in the back of the hall. Still smells like rain and late night calls. Used to knock the breath right out of me. Now it's just a memory I can finally breathe. The mirror don't flinch when I say your name. The ache's still there, but it ain't the same. Time laid the hurt down piece by piece, left me with the truth and a little peace. I remember without breaking now, your laugh, your hands, that small town sound. It don't pull me under, don't steal my breath. I can hold your ghost without holding my chest. You were a fire, I was the flame. We burned, we learned, we didn't stay. I still remember, just somehow. I remember without breaking now. There was a time I couldn't drive that road. Every mile felt heavy as the words we never spoke. Every song on the radio knew my pain. Every sunset looked like you leaving again. But healing ain't loud, it don't announce. It sneaks in slow when you ain't around. One quiet morning, I just knew I could miss us without missing you. I remember without breaking now, your eyes in the dark, that worn out couch. It don't shake my hands, don't make me drown. I could say your name and stay right here somehow. You were my forever for a while, a chapter marked with a fragile smile. I still remember, just somehow. I remember without breaking now. Love didn't fail, it just ran its course. Two good hearts on a different course. I don't need closure, don't need blame. Some things end soft, not in flames. I remember without breaking now, the good, the bad, the way it all went down. I don't wish you back, I don't wish you gone. I just wish you well and I move along. You were a lesson wrapped in grace, a beautiful, bittersweet place. I still remember, just somehow. I remember without breaking now. Your memory don't own my pain. It walks beside me, not in chains. I loved you true, I let you go, and I remember without breaking now. Used to pace the kitchen floor at night, counting cracks in every answer you'd avoid. Every promise felt like thin ice, every silence made a louder noise. I held the weight of all the maybes, tried to fix what time wouldn't try. I wore the hurt like it was holy, but back when I was asking why. But I stopped asking why you left, stopped begging truth to stay. Some questions cut too deep, some prayers don't know the way. I learned peace don't come from reasons or the truth you couldn't find. I didn't get the answers, I just stopped asking why. Your boots are still by the back door, like they're waiting on your feet. But dust don't lie like people do. It tells me what you didn't mean. I replayed every last goodbye, like there was more between the lines. But love don't always leave a reason, sometimes it just leaves time. So I stopped asking why you changed, why forever slipped away. Some nights you don't need closure, just enough strength to face the day. I learned peace don't come from reasons or the tears I couldn't cry. I didn't get the answer, I just stopped asking why. Maybe it was fear, maybe it was fate, maybe love just couldn't stay. I don't need the truth anymore, I finally learned to walk away. Yeah, I stopped asking why it hurt, why my heart couldn't keep up. Some things break you open just to show you you're enough. I found peace in letting go, in the quiet of goodbye. I didn't get the answer, I just stopped asking why. There's a calm in not knowing, a freedom in goodbye. I didn't fix the ending, I just stopped asking why. Thought I'd break when you shut that door. Thought I'd fall apart right there on the floor. Had my goodbye speech, had tears all lined up. Every what if, ready to tear me up. But when you said it was over and turned away, the sky didn't fall, the world still stayed. I braced for the worst, held my breath real tight, waited on the dark to swallow the light. It hurt less than I expected, still stung, but it didn't last. Guess I already cried the tears in all those nights in the past. I thought losing you would wreck me, leave me barely standing upright, but it hurt less than I expected. Guess I've been letting go all my life. Your picture's still there on the fridge door, but it don't knock the wind out of me anymore. Your name came up in a small town song. I sang along instead of turning it off. Funny how pain wears thin with time, like an old scar you forget to hide. I didn't feel strong, didn't feel brave, just tired of digging the same old grave. It hurt less than I expected, still a bruise, not a break. Guess my heart learned how to bend after all it had to take. I thought I'd miss you every second, every lonely Friday night, but it hurt less than I expected. Guess I'd been letting go all my life. Maybe I mourned us long before goodbye, cried in silence while you were still mine. So when you walked out, there wasn't much left, just a quiet ache and a deep exhale breath. It hurt less than I expected, still hurts, just not the same. There's a peace where the panic was, a calm where there was pain. I thought I'd shatter when you left me, lose my will to fight, but it hurt less than I expected. Guess I'd been letting go all my life. I won't say I'm fine, but I'll be alright. Some goodbyes don't ruin your life. It hurt less than I expected, and that's how I knew I'd survive it. held on like it was oxygen, like if I loosened my grip, I'd fall apart. Every memory felt permanent, every goodbye went straight to my heart. I slept with your name on my lips, woke up fighting yesterday. Thought loving you was living, but I was slowly fading away. I was drowning in what we used to be, calling pain home out of habit. Didn't know peace was waiting on me, till I finally let myself have it. Letting go feels like breathing after years of holding my breath. It hurts, but I'm finally healing, learning how to live with what's left. I loved you hard, I lost you deeply, but I found myself in between. Yeah, losing you almost broke me. But letting go feels like breathing. Your picture's still in the drawer, but it don't own my nights anymore. The silence don't scare me now, it sounds like freedom somehow. I stopped asking what went wrong, stopped replaying every fight. Turns out moving on ain't weakness, it's choosing myself this time. I was carrying all that weight like pain was proof I cared. Didn't know I could forget fate and still keep my heart intact. Letting go feels like breathing after years of holding my breath. It hurts, but I'm finally healing, learning how to live with what's left. I loved you hard, I lost you deeply, but I found myself in between. Yeah, losing you almost broke me, but letting go feels like breathing. I still miss you on lonely roads, still hear your voice in old songs, but missing you don't mean I'm stuck, it just means I loved you once. Some goodbyes don't end the story, they just close a painful door. And I ain't forgetting the love we had, I just don't need it anymore. Letting go feels like breathing, like sunrise after a storm. I'm not who I was when you left me, I'm stronger, a little worn. I'll always carry what you taught me, but I'm finally free. Yeah, losing you almost broke me, but letting go feels like breathing. Took my first deep breath tonight, and it didn't hurt like I thought it would be. Turns out goodbye ain't the end of life, sometimes it's how you finally breathe. We were fire in a paper town, burned too quick, fell apart. Said forever with our fingers crossed, learned it by heart. I still hear your laughing old songs, smell rain on your coat, but the nights don't sting like they used to. That's how I know. I carried your name like a bruise on my chest, every memory pressed where it hurt the best. Time didn't erase you, it just rearranged what I feel, what remains. Now I love you without the ache, without the sleepless nights and the what ifs awake. I can smile at the thought of your face without wishing you'd walk back my way. It's softer now, it doesn't break. I learned how to love you without the ache. Your old truck still rolls past my street in my mind, but it don't pull me under, it don't rewind. I don't reach for the phone at the end of the day. I let the silence stay, and it's okay. We were right for a moment, wrong for the years. I forgave what we did, I forgave the tears. I don't need an ending to make it all make sense. I made my own peace with it. Now I love you without the ache, without counting the miles, the words we didn't say. I can wish you well and mean it today without losing a part of me on the way. It's gentler now, it doesn't shake. I learned how to love you without the ache. There's a difference between missing and wanting you back, between holding a memory and living in that. I kept the good, let the hurt drift away, left it all in yesterday. Yeah, I love you without the ache, without the weight of regret or mistakes. I can breathe when I say your name, and the past don't pull me into its wake. It's honest now, it's not fake. I learned how to love you without the ache. So if your shadow crosses my mind, I don't turn, I don't break. I just smile, let it pass. Love without the ache. I packed my hurt in cardboard boxes, labeled every scar with dates, stacked the blame beside the front door, heavier than my mistakes. Your name was on the window still, fogged up from a warmer day. I tried to lift what we were losing, but it slipped right through my hands. Every mile said keep on going, every tear said let it be. I set it down beside the sunrise, what was never meant for me. I've got nothing left to carry, I laid it all along the way. All the nights I begged for mercy, all the words we couldn't say. I don't need forgiveness falling like a pardon from the sky. I'm just walking lighter now, love, with nothing left to carry. Goodbye. There's a truck stop on the edge of town, coffee cold, a jukebox hum. Your laugh still echoes in the corner, but it don't pull me back this time. I folded up the what-ifs gently, tucked them under worn-out seats, left the weight of who we weren't with the dust on Highway 3. I learned pain don't disappear, it just finds a place to rest. Tonight it chose the open road, and I chose what's left of me. I've got nothing left to carry, I laid it all along the way. All the nights I begged for mercy, all the words we couldn't say. I don't need forgiveness falling like a pardon from the sky. I'm just walking lighter now, love, with nothing left to carry. Goodbye. If you ever hear my footsteps in the quiet after rain, no, I didn't leave you empty, I just set down all the pain. Some loves teach you how to hold on, some teach you when to let it be. This one taught me how to breathe again when I finally set it free. I've got nothing left to carry, no more shadows on my back, just a heart that's learning slowly how to live with what it has. I don't curse the road behind me, I don't question all the whys. I'm just walking lighter now, love, with nothing left to carry. Goodbye. The morning came without a warning, found me standing in the sun. Hands are empty, shoulders easy, I guess the hardest part is done. There was a time your name hit like a storm, every memory sharp as broken glass. I'd drive those back roads just to feel the hurt, like pain was proof that love had passed. Your shadow followed me through every town, every song knew what I'd lost. I wore those old wounds like a second skin, paid every mile, counted every cost. I used to fight the quiet when it came, thought healing meant forgetting your face, but time's got a gentler way of teaching how to loosen grief's embrace. Old wounds, softer days, they don't bleed like they used to do. Your memory don't knock me to my knees, it just walks on through. I still miss what we were sometimes, but it don't hurt like it used to stay. I learned how to breathe around the pain. Old wounds, softer days. I found your letter in a box last night, the edges worn but the words still true. Funny how the tears didn't fall this time. Just a quiet smile from me and you. I thanked you in a whisper I'd rehearsed, for the love and the scars you gave. 'Cause I wouldn't know this peace I found without those nights I barely saved. I ain't saying it was easy letting go, some nights still call your name, but I finally learned the difference between love and staying in pain. Old wounds, softer days, they don't ache when the sun goes down. Your ghosts don't haunt these empty rooms, it just fades into the sound. I still carry you in quiet ways, but I ain't stuck in yesterday. I made it through the worst of it. Old wounds, softer days. There was a season I thought I'd never heal, thought broken was all I'd be. But the heart's stronger than it ever feels when it's learning how to be free. Old wounds, softer days, they taught me how to stand again. I don't curse the love we had, I just bless the way it ends. If I see you down some small town road, I'll wave and mean it when I say I hope life's been kind to you. Old wounds, softer days. Yeah, I still remember, but I don't hurt the same. Woke up to an empty room, same old light through dusty blinds. Coffee tasted just like truth, bitter, but it passed with time. Your shirt was still behind the door, your name still lived in my head. I braced myself like always before, for the ache that never left my chest. I held my breath like I But one day it didn't hurt, didn't knock me to the floor. Your memory came and went like it had 100 times before. I still remembered every word, every promise we made and broke. But one day it didn't hurt, and that scared me more than the pain I know. Drove past our old turn-off sign. Didn't slow down, didn't cry. The radio played that song of mine, and I didn't reach to change the dial. Your laugh crossed my mind like a ghost, soft as a whisper in the air. I waited for the familiar blow, but it never landed there. I checked my heart like I'd lost something true, wondering what healing's supposed to do. 'Cause one day it didn't hurt, didn't tear me apart. Your name was just a sound, not a knife in my heart. I still remembered every word, every night I cried alone. But one day it didn't hurt, and I didn't know if I was healed or just grown. I thought loving you would always mean pain. Thought missing you was all I had left. But maybe moving on ain't forgetting your face. It's learning how to breathe without catching your breath. Yeah, one day it didn't hurt, didn't feel like giving up. Your shadow didn't follow me, my tears stayed in the cup. I still remember who we were, I just don't bleed from it anymore. 'Cause one day it didn't hurt, and I don't live there anymore. I don't know when it happened, I can't tell you how it changed, but somewhere between the hurt and the hope, the pain just slipped away. One day it didn't hurt. jackets still hanging by the door. Smells like rain and cigarettes from before. I used to stop breathing when I saw your name. Now it's just letters, it don't feel the same. I drive past the house where we swore it was real, where love was loud and promises were steel. I thought the silence would tear me apart, but it learned my rhythm, learned my heart. Some goodbyes don't hurt anymore, they just echo soft like a closing door. They don't cut deep, don't beg or plead, they sit real quiet inside of me. I don't miss you like I did before. Yeah, I still remember, but I don't ache anymore. Some goodbyes don't hurt anymore. Your favorite song came on the radio. I didn't change it, I let it go. I sang along, I didn't cry, didn't wonder how or when or why. Guess time did what I swore it wouldn't do, turned all that pain into something untrue. Some goodbyes don't hurt anymore, they don't knock me down to the floor, they don't keep me up till dawn. They don't feel heavy, they just feel gone. I don't reach for you like before, I don't need your ghost in my bones anymore. Some goodbyes don't hurt anymore. It don't mean I didn't love you hard, it don't mean you didn't leave your mark. It just means I learned how to breathe with all the space you left in me. I still wish you well, I really do. Hope life's been kinder to you, but if I never hear your name again, I'll be alright. That's how I know I've healed. Some goodbyes don't hurt anymore, they just fade like footprints by the shore. They had their time, they had their say, then they quietly slip away. I'll always know what we were before, but I don't carry the weight anymore. Some goodbyes don't hurt anymore. Yes, some goodbyes still sting, I know, but this one finally let me go. Packed our words in cardboard boxes, left some truths out in the rain. You folded up your side of forever like it never knew my name. The house was quiet, almost holy. No slammed doors, no last defense. Just a long look down the hallway where love used to make sense. I thought it'd tear me wide open, I thought I'd fall apart, but the ache came slow and whispered like mercy on my heart. The goodbye stayed gentle, didn't scream, didn't fight, didn't curse the years or blame the nights. It just sat between us, soft and still, like it understood our will. No shattered glass, no bitter flames, just two souls letting go of the same. It hurt, but not like people say. The goodbye stayed gentle that day. Jacket hung there by the doorway like it wasn't done believing yet. I almost asked you to stay a minute, but silence felt like respect. We learned each other's breaking points. We learned when love grows thin, and sometimes caring means walking in instead of giving in. I expected tears like hurricanes, a wreck I couldn't mend, but all I felt was a quiet truth. This was where we end. The goodbye stayed gentle, didn't scream, didn't fight, didn't curse the years or blame the nights. It just sat between us, soft and still, like it understood our will. No shattered glass, no just two souls letting go of the same. It hurt, but not like people say. The goodbye stayed gentle that day. Maybe that's how you know it's real, when love don't turn to stone, when even leaving feels like care and you don't feel alone. Just set it free. Some goodbyes don't come to haunt you, they leave you gently. The goodbye stayed gentle, held its breath, didn't try to cheat the truth or death. It just closed the door without a sound, left our memories safe and sound. No war stories, no deep regret, just love we don't resent. I still miss you, but I can say the goodbye stayed gentle that day. I still drive past what we used to be and smile instead of ache, 'cause the goodbye stayed gentle. Woke up to a quiet I didn't recognize. No knot in my chest, no tears in my eyes. Your picture still hangs in the back of my mind, but it don't cut me open like it used to this time. The clock kept ticking, The sun still rose, I breathe in slow, and I finally noticed the hurt wasn't screaming, the ache wasn't loud. For the first time in forever, it settled down. The pain finally rested, laid its head down, like a tired old ghost that stopped haunting this town. I still remember you, I always will, but remembering don't break me like it once did. I carried your goodbye farther than I knew, till one quiet morning I let it be through. I didn't forget you, I just found my way, and the pain finally rested and stayed. I walked past the places we swore would be ours, the diner at midnight, the truck under stars. There was a time I'd fall apart at the seams, just hearing your name or a song in between. But tonight the jukebox played something slow, and I didn't leave, I just let it go. It felt like forgiveness, but softer somehow, like setting away gently down. The pain finally rested, laid its head down, like a long hard winter losing its ground. Your shadow still follows when the light gets low, but it don't tell me lies I already know. I loved you honest, I loved you true, and I survived the losing you. I didn't forget you, I just learned to stay, and the pain finally rested. Maybe healing ain't loud or dressed in relief, maybe it's quiet as falling asleep. No fireworks, no last goodbye, just a softer heart and a calmer mind. The pain finally rested, didn't need my fight, didn't need whiskey or sleepless nights. It shook my hand, said you've been strong, then it moved along, moved along. But I didn't win, I didn't lose, I just stopped bleeding from loving you. Some scars stay, but they don't wait, and the pain finally rested and stayed. So if you hear my name in a small town song, know I'm still standing, just moving on. I loved you deeply, I loved you best, and one day the pain pain finally rested. Found an old box in the back of the hall. Dust on the corners, your name on it all. Photographs faded, the edges torn thin. Smiles we believed in back when we were then. I held them like they'd break my hands, but they fell lighter than I planned. There was a time every memory could knock the breath right out of me. The past lost its way somewhere down the line. What used to crush me just drifts by. Your shadow don't follow me home at night. Your ghost don't sit in the passenger side. It still aches, but it don't own me now. I don't fall apart when I say your name out loud. I still remember, but I ain't afraid. Funny how the past just lost its way. Drive past towns where we made our plans. Same old roads, just a different man. The radio plays what we used to love. I don't reach to turn it off. Your goodbye don't echo in my chest. It finally sounds like the truth, not a test. I used to carry every word you said like a stone in the back of my head. But the past lost its way somewhere down the line. What used to crush me just drifts by. Your shadow don't follow me home at night. Your ghost don't sit in the passenger side. It still aches, but it don't own me now. I don't fall apart when I say your name out loud. I still remember, but I ain't afraid. Funny how the past just lost its way. I just forgave, not you, just the hurt that stayed. Time didn't heal it overnight. It taught me how to set it down right. The past lost its way. It don't pull me back. I don't measure my life by what we lacked. I still feel something when it rains, but it don't feel like change. Yeah, the past lost its weight. I can finally breathe. What was heavy don't cling to me. Your name's just a name, not a wound that bleeds. Just a chapter closed quietly. I still remember, but I ain't afraid. I didn't erase it, I just walked away. It took some time, it took some grace. But the past, yeah, the past lost its way. I set it down and walked on straight. I used to wake up reaching for your name, like it might still be lying next to mine. Coffee got cold, mornings felt the same. Every clock was working overtime. Your jacket still hung by the door. Your shadow knew the floor too well. I thought I'd never breathe without the hurt. Thought this house would always feel like hell. But time did the healing, slow and quiet. Did not just let itself in. Stitched my heart with moments I survived in. Days I didn't think I'd live again. I didn't notice when the crying stopped, or when your memory stopped cutting deep. I didn't choose it, didn't fight it. Time did the healing while I slept. Your songs don't break me on the radio. I still remember, but it's soft somehow. Like an old road I used to know. But I don't feel the need to turn around. I found peace in small, ordinary things. Sunsets, laughter, learning how to breathe. Turns out love don't always end in scars. Sometimes it just turns into memory. And time did the healing, mile by mile, through lonely nights and borrowed hope. Held my hand when I couldn't smile. Taught my heart how to let you go. I didn't wake up suddenly okay. It happened in ways I couldn't see. I didn't plan it, didn't feel it. Time did the healing inside of me. I thought moving on meant forgetting you, but that ain't how the truth goes by. It just means the pain don't run my life, and your name don't make my spirit cry. Yeah, time did the healing, gentle and kind. Left your love, but took the ache. I still carry what we were, just not the weight. I still say your name in quiet prayers. Still wish you well when stars appear. But I don't bleed when I remember now. Time did the healing and I'm still here. There was a time your name was thunder, rattling windows in my chest. Every mile without you near me felt like I was failing some kind of test. Your shadow stayed beside me long after you were gone. Every quiet night reminded me of everything I did wrong. But there's calm where it used to hurt. There's a stillness in my veins. I don't flinch when the memories come. They don't scream my name. I don't miss you like I used to. I don't bleed when I remember us. There's calm where it used to hurt, and that's enough. I drove past all our old places, didn't slow, didn't turn around. Your ghost sat silent in the backseat, didn't make a single sound. I used to ache at every sunset, like it owed me an apology. Now it just feels like evening, not a eulogy. There's calm where it used to hurt, like the storm finally passed. I can hold the truth in my hands without reliving the past. I don't hate you, I don't love you, I don't pray for it to be undone. There's calm where it used to hurt, and I've won. I thought healing meant forgetting or forgiving what you did. Turns out it's just breathing easy with the life I'm living in. Your memory's just a photograph, no weight behind my eyes. It's strange how peace feels louder than all those sleepless nights. There's calm where it used to hurt, where the tears used to fall. I don't trace your name in the dark on the bedroom wall. You were a chapter, not the ending, not the truth I was made of. There's calm where it used to hurt, and that's love. If I see you somewhere someday, I won't shake, I won't run. I'll just nod like an old song that's finally done. Yeah, there's calm where it used to hurt, and I'm done hurting now. Packed your name in a cardboard box with the letters I never sent, the porch light buzzed like it knew the truth of all the time I spent trying to be right, trying to be strong, with a heart that wouldn't behave. I carried the blame like a rusted chain, every step, every day. I thought healing sounded like a door slam, or a goodbye said loud and rough. But it showed up quiet as the dawn, when I wasn't looking for love. Forgiveness came soft like rain on tea. Didn't knock, didn't make a sound. It found me tired, it found me warm, with my guard finally down. I didn't forget what it cost us both, or the tears we couldn't stop. I just laid my anger on the floor, and forgiveness came soft. Your goat still sits in the passenger seat when the radio plays our song. I don't reach for the ache like I used to. It don't hold me as long. I learned some scars don't fade away. They just quit burning red. They turn into lies you trace at night when you're alone in bed. I kept waiting for justice, for balance, for you to feel what I felt. But peace don't come from evening the score. It comes when you let go yourself. Forgiveness came soft like a whispered prayer. I didn't know how to say it didn't mean you were right or wrong. It just meant I was okay. I didn't rewrite the truth we lived, or pretend the hurt would stop. I just loosened my grip on yesterday, and forgiveness came soft. It ain't a moment you circle in red on some holy calendar day. It's a slow untying of all the knots. You learn to live with that way. Some nights I still cry, some mornings I don't, but I finally sleep a little more, 'cause I ain't carrying your weight Forgiveness came soft like snow at night, covering broken ground. It didn't erase what was underneath, just hushed the sound. I didn't say we could start again or meet where we left off. I just chose my breath over bitterness, and forgiveness came soft. If you ever wonder where I landed after all we lost, I'm right here learning how to live where forgiveness came soft. Didn't come with a sunrise or angels in the sky. No moment where I noticed the ache finally passed me by. I was still making coffee in that chipped old cup I found when the weight I carried for years slipped off without a sound. I still took the long way home, still slept on my side of the bed, still caught your name in the silence, still heard things we never said. But somewhere between the breathing and the ticking of the clock, the hurt stopped asking questions and I didn't have to talk. Healing didn't make a sound, didn't knock, didn't call me out. No parade through the small town pain, no fireworks falling down. It just loosened up its grip like it knew I'd been around. Healing didn't make a sound. I stopped checking the mirror for the girl who used to cry. Stop begging the midnight for a reason why. Your memory stayed gentle like an old song playing low. It didn't hurt to hear it, I just let it go. Healing didn't make a sound, didn't shake this hollow ground. No big goodbye to yesterday, no tears to drown me out. It just taught my heart to rest on solid ground it found. Healing didn't make a sound. I thought it'd feel like freedom, like chains falling to the floor, but it felt more like quiet, like I didn't make anymore. Like the storm forgot my address, like the night learned how to breathe, like I finally stopped bleeding from things I couldn't see. Healing didn't make a sound, just the softest turning round of a page I swore was finished but kept reading anyhow. Now the scars don't beg for answers, they just lie there settled down. The healing didn't make a sound. No, it didn't say it loved me, didn't promise it would stay. It just showed up in the stillness and carried me away. Packed your name in cardboard boxes, left them by the back door light. Every road still whispered your voice on those long drives late at night. I kept your jacket on the porch swing, like you'd be back by fall. But seasons don't wait on broken hearts, they just move on, that's all. I used to pray for one more minute just to hear you say my name. Now I breathe in, breathe out slowly, letting silence take the pain. I learned how to let go, not all at once, just piece by piece. Stop fighting every memory, stop begging you for peace. I still miss you when the sun goes down, when the radio plays us low, but I finally stopped holding on. Yeah, I learned how to let go. Your coffee cup still chipped and waiting, but it don't hurt like it used to do. I quit checking every passing truck, hoping somehow it was you. I forgave the nights you never called, the promises that died slow. Turns out love ain't always staying, sometimes love is letting go. I used to blame the mirror for every tear it couldn't hide. Now I see someone still standing here, even after you said goodbye. I learned how to let go with shaking hands and sleepless nights. Laid your ghost down gently so I could finally sleep alright. I still hear you in the back of my mind, like a half-forgotten note, but I finally stopped holding on. Yeah, I learned how to let go. There's a scar where your ring once sat. It don't bleed, but it knows. Some goodbyes don't stop hurting, they just teach your heart to cope. I learned how to let go, not 'cause I stopped loving you, because I had to choose myself, but loving you was through. I'll always wish you well from afar, hope life treats you kind and slow. I ain't bitter, I ain't broken. Yeah, I learned how to let go. So if you hear my name in the wind, know I'm doing better now. I didn't forget you, I just found me somewhere past that last way out.